Hi guys, I'm Shmi. I've just landed at Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport because I'm heading down to the Le Mans 24-hour race. It's the first time I've ever been, and I'm going to be going down with these guys, Corvette Racing, and driving in this car, the Corvette Z06. 650 horsepower V8. Looks insane. I popped out to visit the Corvette team recently just to get a little heads up on what we were going to be up to, but I'm really looking forward to this, sharing with you my first experience attending the Le Mans 24 hours, the whole drive, a little bit of a review of this car, of course, as we head down. We're going to be hosting a meeting gathering at the Corvette Corral, a sort of gathering of Corvette owners clubs down at Le Mans. But it's a couple of hours from here down towards Le Mans, so I'm going to jump in the car now, get on the way, and I'm pretty excited. This is going to be a really good weekend. So, and we definitely need some air conditioning because it is hot today in Paris. Okay then, let's rock. 7-speed manual gearbox. And that noise.
I have it noisy right now. We can even
No, we like noise. Keep it as noisy as we can.
Normally we have to just connect it to the drive modes, but
yeah. So we're joined here by Patrick from the Corvette
team,
European Communications team.
Yeah, the Corvette,
and an expert on this car. Can you tell us a little bit about it? I know the basic 6.2 V8, 650 horsepower, pretty crazy beast. And we've got to get out of the car park too. What will people want to know? Tell us about the Z06 over the top of the normal Corvette.
What we have here is the Z07 package. So it's coming with all this aerodynamics, the cup tires, the big brakes, the carbon ceramic brakes on this car.
Oh, I'm too far away. Yeah, I didn't want to curve it.
There's also a stage 1 and a stage 2 package, so that is what we have, the stage 3 package. So the stage 1 and 2 package have less aerodynamic, have a normal tread tire, and it's more the every daily driver. And this is really for the guys who want to go on the track and
yeah,
want to be fast. Here on the steering wheel you have the rev match function, so if you switch that on, then the shifter indication gets yellow. Now if you do a downshift, you get automatically
I understand. Okay, so there's automatic downshift blipping. Always fun. Perfect downshifts without having to do all the heel and toe work.
Exactly. That is the kind of philosophy in the whole C7.
Sorry, had to do that.
In the whole C7 development, we would like to have the possibility that a basic skilled driver till a pro can have fun in the car.
Okay. Yeah.
And a pro easily can do heel and toe. For normal people being on the racetrack and have one feet on the brake and the other one doing the beat to the throttle on the last minute braking on before the cornering. Yeah. It's quite a challenge though.
I like that there's a lot of the sort of technology side of things here. The head-up display, big colour screen. Yeah, I would have that on all the time. Car sure sounds amazing. So the first leg is down. We've been sitting in a lot of traffic. This car sounds immense. It's pretty quick. Looking forward to getting it out on some slightly nicer roads and being able to stretch the legs a little bit. Manual gearbox is awesome fun. 7-speed, the rev matching is just brilliant. Exciting. Everybody that we go past turns and takes photos. Absolutely everybody. It is a bright yellow thing in the middle of nowhere, just south of Paris. Not bad so far. We've made it to Le Mans, and it's a little bit wet, which is what the weather does here. It comes and goes and changes pretty quickly. We're going to go get checked into the hotel and then head over, I think, later on for some qualifying, which with this weather is going to make the racing a little bit interesting. Obviously, I can't film the racing, but I can share with you the experience and being part of the Corvette teams here at the Le Mans 24 Hour. Here we are then, and if this wasn't cool, I don't know what is. We're in the Corvette hospitality suite on the straight here. And this is really awesome to be looking right down at the pit lane. Obviously no race action taking place at the moment. Unfortunately, one of the Corvette cars was involved in an incident in qualifying. I've got to do some catching up, find out everything that's going on, but it's pretty awesome to be around here and seeing what's going on. It's approaching midnight, so the late night qualifying has been going on. There's a red flag out at the moment. There's a 911 had a little bit of an engine mishap. We're in the pit walk area, so we've got the Corvette Racing, so the pit and box and everything goes on down there. We're going to take a proper look around on Saturday and take a look at meet some of the drivers as well, so that's all going to be pretty awesome. And I'll show you everything else that's going on around here too. But tomorrow morning I'm going to take out the Z06 and make some proper videos of reviewing it almost, and sort of looking around the car in a bit more detail. We've got some time in the morning, and then in the evening we've got the parade, so that's going to be pretty exciting too. But not a bad day driving the Z06. A lot of fun with it. That thing is immensely powerful, sounds awesome, and has a lot more trick features and sort of technological stuff than I necessarily realised. But I'll have a proper play with that tomorrow when we're not sat in a giant traffic jam, cruising on the motorway, or all getting rained on very hard. Anyway, great first day over here in France, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Morning, so it is day 2, and today I'm going to be shooting some sort of review kind of videos with the Z06, taking a look around it, talking about it in a little bit more detail, and then later on we're going to be heading back over to the Le Mans track, where we'll take a look at the parade and plenty of other pretty special cars. After taking out the Z06, then being shown around it by Patrick again, who drove down with me yesterday, we're here now in the centre of Le Mans for today's parade. So this is the drivers, a lot of the supercars. As you can see, there are lots of people. We're at this position partway along the route where Corvette have organised this area for us to watch from. So it kicks off in a little bit's time. I have no idea yet really how this is going to work, but I'm looking forward to seeing what happens today. We've had some pretty grim weather earlier today, but it's dried up at the moment, which is pretty nice, and hopefully it stays that way.
Avec au centre, je regarde Marqueret, une petite coupe qui croit aux 24 heures du Mans. C'est un équipage 100% vainqueur. Alors vous pouvez les applaudir. Bravo à Marc Weber, qu'on a vu en Formule 1 pendant...
Spider, donc voiture équipée d'un moteur V8 600. Et voilà, c'est des choses, les Finlandais sont comme ça. Voilà, on accueille maintenant cette Porsche. Merci Jacques, alors vous reconnaîtrez la cliché numéro 35, d'abord 1 parce qu'elle est rose et noire, et 2 parce que de superbes voitures qui nous rejoignent, ces fameuses Ford GT.
And the Corvette team has arrived.
Is that why your brother didn't come here? You don't like Le Mans?
It's looking after my dog at home, so just leave my dad's up there, but it should be a good week.
Corvette, this is Corvette Racing here, right there. You know, the VIP is here. So, Jordan, il dit, bah non, mon frère, il est pas venu, je lui ai demandé de garder le chien à la maison. Voilà, et en fait, Jordan est venu avec le chien.
Today's parade is coming towards an end. We've had a lot of action, lots of cool stuff to see. Certainly a pretty good experience for us. Tomorrow we're going to be getting up really early to start out, and we're going to go for a few laps with the Z06 around the track. So that's pretty exciting. Today's been a little bit more relaxed. Looking forward to tomorrow though. We're going to go inside, get some dinner, catch up with you again tomorrow. Morning, so it's just after 6 a.m, pretty early in the morning, although the sun is obviously already up. We're in June, so we're close to the longest day of the year, and right now we're in the Corvette Corral, which is where all of the Corvette owners clubs have assembled. The reason we're up so early is for a couple of laps on the track. I'm going to be driving on the Le Mans 24-hour circuit this morning in the Z06 again, which is tucked up over there. So this, needless to say, is rather exciting. It's a pretty early start, didn't exactly have the longest night ever, but today is the big day. Le Mans gets underway, the 24-hour race gets underway this afternoon, and we've got a pretty busy day in store, lots happening, and I'll take a better look around here as well when we're back again later. We'll have a look around the pits after our drive, and then also I'll be doing a meeting out here as well in the corral, so this is going to be quite good. For now, I think we're just going to get the cars warmed up and wait and see and head out when we're ready. A cool feature we have in the Corvette is the PDR, so we're going to stick an SD card just into the slot in the glove box, and this allows us to film using a number of built-in cameras on the car. So PDR from the main menu, we've got a number of settings, right? Okay, 191 minutes, plenty of recording time. How many cameras are there?
One. It's one
So
camera,
one camera
over there,
just recording from the front forwards.
and gives us all the data. You can load it up also to the.
So is there a way to see what these look like, or?
No. As soon as we have recorded, we can.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got the track overlays. Okay. So we'll keep a track overlay, and I'm going to show that footage next. And then we'll just hit start recording when we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Easy.
Faster.
When I get asked what happened on the 3 laps in the morning, I don't know how I'm going to answer it. It's chaos. Chaos in a fun way, but absolute chaos. I kind of don't know how this happens without accidents. Drive over, and that was awesome fun. It was absolute carnage. So many other cars out on the track as well, but pretty cool experience to go around the Le Mans 24-hour circuit in the Z06. And now we're back at the pits, back where all the main action takes place. We're going to go take a look around, grab some breakfast quickly. It's still only 8 a.m. In the Corvette area, the hospitality area, before we head down into the pits a little bit later on. Just been doing some pit testing, and now we have number 64 C7R pulled back into the pit lane here. So this is a race car, Corvette Racing, number 64. That's quite cool. The nut that's used when the wheels are removed is magnetised to the gum that's used, and then when you put the new wheel back on, it sticks on and goes back on the car as well. It's really cool to be in the pit lane at Le Mans, this close to the car, just taking a look at it. A little bit lost in awe really at what's going on and where we are and how unbelievably awesome this is. Things are starting to get pretty busy in the pit lane. It's time for the grid walk, so loads of crowds out looking at the cars lined up ready for the Le Mans race, and the Corvette is now coming out, being pushed out towards the start line. Obviously, like I said before, I can't unfortunately film. Good luck. I can't film the 24 hours itself. That was Ollie Gavin, by the way. It was one of the drivers of this car. Looking forward to seeing how well they're able to do. It's going to be very, very exciting. There's a huge amount of atmosphere here. It's great to be part of it. I'm going to head out now with them. Let's get on to the start line. We left the track to come back over to the Corvette Corral, where we had organised the meeting, a little bit of a gathering. So I've been talking to some folks who made the efforts to come out and visit. But while I'm here, I'm going to show you around all of the cars that are here, because we have Corvette clubs from a series of different countries who have organised trips and sort of brought in a load of different cars. So we'll just take a quick wander around and see what stands out and take some attention, really. A matte black Z06, ZR1, seriously powerful beast right there. A white Stingray up here. Lots of cars from Sweden, I notice. These guys are Swedish. This Stingray is Swedish. Got Corvettes of all of the different generations here. I think there's probably one of every one, actually, from what I vaguely know. Couple of British ones around I'm spotting, and a lot of the cars went out for that drive earlier this morning as well, of course. Nice variety of colours. I think it's really cool that Corvette do this event in the Corral, and all the owners bring their cars along, and there's a hospitality tent over there. A lot of activities arranged for people to take part in. I've certainly enjoyed the experience down here. What's your favourite then as we're going around? Anything in particular? I rather like, if I come all the way back up here, I'm going to keep walking past the older car, the white one, that's parked right up in front of the tent, which I think looks very nice. But after we leave here, we're going to head back over to the pits, back to the hospitality suite, grab some dinner up there and see how the race is going. We returned over to the pits yesterday, and it was a pretty exciting race. A lot of drama, a lot going on, so very, very cool to watch. And the Corvette was out in front for good sections of it, which is cool as well. Constantly flipping with an Aston and a Ferrari, so we're going to wait until a little bit later to see what's going to happen in the GTE Pro class. Also in the LMP1 class, of course, it's pretty exciting. Audi and Porsche, who knows which way that's going to go. But we're now, today, going to go up in a helicopter, and obviously, like I said before, I can't film the race, but we are going to have a pretty awesome time and a spectacular view. And it's going to be a pretty awesome day as well, because it could end up rather excitingly. Either way, fingers crossed for a good finish for Corvette number 64. But let's get in a helicopter, because I think this is going to be kind of cool. hospitality suite. We've got just over 10 minutes, 11 minutes still to go. But look, in first place, we've got Ollie Gavin in the 64 Corvette. 5 laps ahead the gap. So things could still go wrong, but everybody's getting pretty excited around here. Lap, and they look so beat after their efforts for 24 hours on the circuit de la Sarthe. Your class.
Victory car is the number 64 Corvette. Mesdames et messieurs, allez, 2000 heures, nous rejoint, ladies and gentlemen, king of the selfie, John Taylor, and Dwight Kevin. And please, gentlemen, voilà le premier événement avec le rejoint. Drivers, Oliver, Kevin, Thomas, Milner, and Jordan Taylor.
There we go, with the prize giving complete. It seems like a perfect time to wrap up what has been an awesome weekend. Being out here with the Corvette Racing team, coming first place in their class has been really quite special, hugely exciting and amazing to be part of, so I hope you've enjoyed the journey as well. Obviously driving the Z06 down from Paris, taking it out for some laps on the legendary circuit de la Sarthe as well, before taking part of being part of the atmosphere in the pit box and everything to do with the race here in the 24 Hours of Le Mans 2015. It's been truly awesome, hope you've enjoyed it, thank you very much. Really looking forward to coming back here again in the future, and of course a big thanks to the Corvette team for having me out here and part of the activities with them and the Z06. So thanks again, I'll catch up with you again very soon. Cheers! Track mode, apart from getting immediately a lot firmer, which we can feel. The airflow for the transmission, which is at the back for 50-50 weight distribution with the engine.